welcome back to Prissy Beauty. Today I'm here with the tutorial for you, and I'm using a very dramatic, like olive green eye, like very defined outer V and black. It's a very pretty look. I'm using some Inglot shadows that I don't normally use. So if you'd like to see how I did this look, keep on watching. Okay, I'm going to start with the face and I'm just going to prime. I'm going to use my Benefit Professional, primarily where my pores are very noticeable, mostly around this area, my nose, and helps mattify the skin. You start with the foundation, and I'm going to use the HD by Makeup Forever. My shade is 123. I've mentioned this multiple times in my videos before. I don't have a lot of foundations, like I feel bad when I buy foundations that I don't use. So when I like one, I just stick to it until it's over. I'm just going to use a kabuki brush. This is the Sigma F82. A couple pumps on this. And stipple all over my face. And then go back in and blend. I almost feel like I could go one tone down in this foundation. It almost seems too yellow for me right now. So I'm using the Tarte Park Ave Princess in the matte shade with a little tiny brush. This is the F05 by Sigma. Just on the hollow of the cheeks. Contouring there. I like to do like by the hairline. Down here on the jaw. Same thing on the other side. And trying to talk like this is nice, right? On the hairline. You can try to contour your nose a little bit if you want. There's this tiny brush that I like by Sephora. Just on the sides a little bit. If you have a big nose like I do. Nothing can help you. And as a blush, I'm gonna use this one. This is MAC Dainty. It's like a mineralized blush. I'm just gonna like so. I'm even doing highlight today. I'm going to use my Hourglass palette. I'm probably going to go on the middle shade here, which I don't know. Incandescent Light, I guess is the name of this. I bought this and I thought I would go crazy to use, but I actually don't use it a lot. Go figure, right? You can see how nice and, you know, adds a little luminosity to your face, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna do one eye and then I'll come back with you to do the second eye. I'm gonna do my best to try to reproduce this. Hopefully it will work. I'm using my jumbo pencil and black bean. It's like a black base. I'm gonna apply, oops, hold on. Before I do that, I did use my tape trick today just to kind of get a sharp edge. Messed up my tape already. Just Scotch tape I usually do. You've seen me doing this before. I put it on my hand just so it's not so sticky. And then you put right on a corner here, you know, to connect to the end of your eyebrow. Something like this. And you can use a post-it. People use all kinds of stuff. I just think that the tape is easier. Anyway, so I'm going in with the black base all over the lid. You know, very, not carefully. Then I'm doing it with the blending brush that's synthetic because this is cream. I'm just going to blend this over the lid. And then going up the end, I'm just shifting out. Don't want to go up in the crease too much. Just blending this black. I don't want it in the inner corner either. Like so. Then, with the shading brush, I'm going to use my shadow. This is an Inglot palette, so this is shade 433 in Pearl, and it's this beautiful navy green. Not even navy green, an olive green. And with the shading brush, I'm applying this on top of the black, and if you can tell right away how much the black brings out this color is amazing. Almost all the way in the inner corner. We will apply a different shade there just for now. So I'm applying this all over the lid. And then with the blending brush, I'm going to go into the matte black. And this is going to be obviously the outer V area. And then when you bring it out here, I wanted to bring it out a little like this. You can't really tell too much with the tape, but when you take it out, you'll be able to see better. And I want to make sure that that outer part is very dark. I actually went with the green into the black too much. I should have just kept it midpoint into the lid because I wanted this to be very dark. So I'm going in with a pointy, more precise brush. And then I keep going back into the black. You can trace this into the crease a little bit too, because this is also going to be our sort of transition color into the crease. With another little shading brush, I'm going into this very light pink here, and this is going to be my brow highlight and the color that the black is going to transition into. And then with your eyes open, that's the secret here. Try to get a somewhat, this is not clean, but I just wiped it off the excess so there's no black too much coming off of it. And you're going to blend the crease area. With your eyes open is better because that way you can really see where you're blending. If you close your eyes, you can't really tell if you're going to be able to see the blending or not. And I'm bringing it up a lot actually. At this point I like to take the tape off just to make sure it's actually going in the right direction, and as you can see it gives me this nice pointy look. I think this is a trick that never fails. I really like it. And then from here you can always work it out, you know, better to make sure it's, you know, blended the way you want and all that jazz. But it looks very sharp. I really like that look. In fact, I might even clean up a little bit on the other side. I like the way this came out better. Now, I got a little, you know, I don't know, I'm in this mode of saying a little all the time. Just an eyeliner, soft and thick, and I'm gonna apply this on the lower lash line along with the waterline, and then just heavily applying this at the bottom. And then we're going to do the tight line. We're going to smudge this a little bit. Using a tiny smudgy brush, just going in. Then I'm going into the olive color that we used on the lid, putting over this black. This olive color is gorgeous. With a little pencil brush, I don't have a shade that's like a champagne shimmery on this palette from Inglot, so I'm just going to use my Lorac Pro palette. I'm going to go into the nude shade just a tiny bit on the in the inner corner, just to highlight this area You can bring it in on the inner third just a bit. It almost comes out like silver. Really like that. Nice. Then, with the eyeliner brush and some gel liner, I'm just gonna line the upper lash line. Nothing too crazy because it's very dark, you can't really tell. It's just for additional definition, basically. So I'm doing it very lightly. And on the way out here, I like to follow the line that we created, just to even make it more black and darker. Just really darkening the lash line, nothing really crazy there. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes. And apply mascara on the top and bottom, and then put some false lashes. I'm not even gonna tell you what false lashes I'm using. I have these Revlon false lashes. I don't even know if they have any numbers. I don't have the original box with me. But obviously you can either not wear false lashes at all, which I normally do, or just apply some false lashes, whatever that you have. So I'm gonna do the false lashes and I'll be right back. Okie dokie, so the lashes are on both sides, and then I just like to run the gel liner on the upper lash line just to make sure it looks nice with the lashes. Then I'm just gonna clean up with some concealer. I have some highlighting concealer. I'm gonna run that on the under eye. And this just helps obviously with my dark circles because the foundation doesn't cover. I'm going to use the Precision Brush by Sigma to blend it in. It not only helps with the dark circles, but also to kind of clean up the look, you know, completely, in case you had some fallout. You know, it helps really clean up the edge here so it looks nice and precise. So I really like this type of concealer at the end. This is actually very light. Coverage wise is not amazing, but it's highlighting, so it's nice. And like I said, it cleans up all the way down here. You can always go over a little. Don't necessarily like to set my under eye concealer because I feel like it looks too dry. That's for the eyes, and then for the lips I'm just gonna apply a quick, this is the L'Oreal, I don't know what this is called. It's like those liquid lipsticks almost, you know. And this is in the shade 703 Caramel Solo. And that's the final look. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.